All right, good evening, everybody. Today is November 27th. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving if you're watching here from the United States. And then also, it's first Sunday of Advent if you're religious, if you have your religious devotion. So, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get this presentation recorded. Okay, so there is, not sure why it's popping up. So, I do have a lot of great information that I want to share with everybody. And this is something that how to give the most memorable Christmas gift, and this is something that during this presentation I'm also going to have uh some free gifts for you, as well as how you can actually get some free silver in the process too. Okay, so this is something that I'm really excited to share with everybody, because this is one thing that at this time of year, especially with this Thanksgiving weekend, you have all the you have the Black Friday, and then you have tomorrow, with it being Monday, you have Cyber Monday, and then of course there's going to be also this the Cyber Week sales going on. So you're going to be inundated with a lot of emails and everything, special offers, people bombarding you. So this is something I just want to share with everybody to keep in mind. Okay, so this is something that bear with me one second here. Let me just copy this and get this pasted in the chat. So this is something that just keep in mind every year. A lot of times you'll get Christmas gifts, okay, and when when you have your Christmas gifts, think back to what you received last year. Do you remember exactly what you received? Was it a gift card? And what did you do with that gift card? Or did somebody give you something that could actually, that was really memorable, something unique, or something that you could actually, always remember and always cherish? And that's why I'm so excited to share this. And what I want to do here, and that's where our presentation, what I'm sharing about, is talking about silver or gold. Okay, and this is something a lot of people are thinking, well, I can't afford to do this. But what I'm going to share with everyone here tonight, and for to kind of contemplate here, to thinking about the week, a couple of weeks coming up ahead for Christmas gifts or gift ideas. This is something that can really actually create one of those memorable gifts for somebody. Okay, so what I want to do is put here in the chat, I'm going to put my contact email address, which is rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. I can type. Okay. And so you can contact me with that. And this is also how you're going to qualify for the free silver. Okay. So this is something that all you have to do for that is, give me your biggest takeaway on the presentation, and then also, with what I'm going to be sharing with you. I do have a really special bonus that I'm going to continue through December 3rd. Okay. Because I have my Work Smarter for You and Silver Gold Solutions grand opening event happening now. And so that's going to be running through December 3rd. So I will honor everything that I share in this presentation with everybody moving forward. Okay, up through December 3rd. Okay, so if you catch a replay of this on YouTube or on social media or somewhere, wherever you might find the video, just reach out to me at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org and say, hey, Rick, I saw your presentation. Go ahead and get me qualified for the free silver giveaway, and then we'll go from there. Okay, but I also want to put some links here in the chat. Okay, and the very first one, this is also a bonus item too. Okay, and I'll have these down below in the video if you're catching the replay on this. So the very first one, this is my gift for you, just for even attending this presentation or watching the replay. Okay, so the very first link here in the chat is going to be, it's a free travel membership. Okay, and there's no catches, no gimmicks to it. It is 100% free for you to utilize. And because of the one company that I'm actually a partner with, I do have a full paid membership, so I'm allowed to give out a certain amount of free memberships. And so that's my gift to you just for watching this presentation. So if you actually just copy down that link, or it's the iHub Travel one, and what it is, real quick, it's a private booking agent. So it actually gives you guaranteed discounts up to 50% off on any type of travel, whether it's mostly for hotels, car rentals, and there are some flights on there, but the savings on flights is kind of minimal right now. There's like a small margin of profit there anyway. So you might not see it so much on flights, but travel, as far as like hotels, cars, activities, and things of that nature, you will save up to 50% off. So all you have to do is put your name and email address, and then you'll get your own private booking link. And what's really nice about it too is that when you go to click a destination, you put in whatever city or whatever that you're visiting, it'll actually pull up all the other competitor rates at the same time for like the Travelocity, Expedia, all those Hotwire, all those online retailers. And the reason why this is a savings for that's going to guarantee you savings is because that's they call it rate parity. What real quick, what that is where everybody has there's one entity that's controlling the rates that people put out. So when you go to compare all these different online retailers, they're all within a couple of dollars of each other. And there's a reason for that because there's somebody saying that you can offer this much pricing, but you have to keep it within this range. Whereas here with the iHub Travel, that's through a closed booking door agent. And so they're actually able, they don't have to worry about all the commissions and the payouts and all the advertising and everything. So they can offer better prices. Okay. So that's something that take advantage of. That's 100% free. There's no catches or no gimmicks to that. Okay. And then the iHub Meta thing, if real quick, if you're a business owner and you have like TVs in your establishment for any type of entertainment for your guests, whether you're a restaurant business, restaurant, bar, or like a doctor's office or a dentist's office or somewhere you're showing a TV, click on that. That's 100% free for you. And then I'll show some more information on that. And then of course I do have the link here for the one company I'm going to be talking about today, which is also 7K. And because they do have a way for you to earn passively if you would like. And that's not the whole point of this presentation. The whole point of the presentation is to share the information with you about how you can give a memorable gift, okay? And it's something that's going to continue to give, okay? But there's an income disclosure statement, so that's right there as well. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up my PowerPoint. And I'm really excited to share this. I really am, because this is something that it's going on 2 years. This will actually, I'll be going on my 3rd year with this company called 7K, and they want to, I should say this, it's made a huge impact on my life and my family's life. Okay. And it's from the standpoint of, to me, it was actually like a Christmas gift at the time. Okay. Because this is something like when you understand, silver and gold and how you can actually, regardless of your income, how you can actually be able to save in that form of in the form of silver and gold, or give a gift in it. It's something it's really kind of life changing when you understand, the value of it. Okay, so it's like if somebody gave you a collectible silver coin. Okay, something like this one here. This is a MS70 graded silver coin. If somebody gave this to you as a gift, you're gonna be like, holy cow, this is really nice. And it's something that you're always going to remember getting that gift. Okay. And whether it's, a lot of times at Christmas time and holidays and that, and birthdays, people will give like, jewelry or something, which is nice too. That's something that 7K does offer that as well. But there's like a collectible coin or something, or even a raw silver bullion coin. Okay. Like this here, this is actually one of the free giveaways that you can qualify for. And this is it's an Indian head buffalo silver dollar. There's a buffalo side. And so it's 1 ounce pure silver coin. And what's really interesting about this is you realize that most people in the age group of probably, I would say 15 to 25 right now, most of them have not seen an actual silver dollar because for one, they're not really in circulation. And if you do come across one in circulation, it's not a pure 0.999% pure silver coin. Okay. And that's what, this is something that to me, that's why, getting this in the hands of as many people as possible, we can actually see one, especially if you have kids or, relatives that are nieces and nephews that are younger, when they actually see like an actual silver coin, it's actually pure silver. I mean, it's really, you should see the look on their face. I've done this with my kids, and, even though a little bit older, they realize that, it is something. It's not like the paper money or the credit card or the debit card or something like that, because that's what everybody's using right now. So when you actually see a pure silver coin, it's really impressive. And it almost, like I say, a lot of times it almost seems fake because it looks so gorgeous, really. And it does. Okay. So that's something that, this is like I said, it's 1 ounce, pure silver, Indian head coin. Okay. All right. So, and just real quick here, I mean, I do have my grand opening celebration. That's why I'm extending this offer through December 3rd. If you catch the replay on this video on YouTube, or if you wherever you might see it, I do have, as far as to qualify for the month end drawing, which this sum is going to be November 30th. To qualify for that, which is an actual 0.5 gram graded gold coin, which is a $200 value. That's something that you can qualify for. This also is just for sending me an email at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org, or going to silverandgoldsolutions.org and signing up for the newsletter. Or there's another way also of downloading a free ebook, which I'll show you in the next screen. But I do everything that I do here because I am a U.S. veteran. I do give 10% of it, all proceeds from anything that I make from my company to the disabled veterans. Okay, my way of paying it forward. And real quick, I'll just show you this. This is my why. This is why I do every single thing that I do day in and day out with my business. My two sons, Rick and Ryan. Rick's my oldest, and then Ryan is my youngest. And this is for Ryan on his graduation, first graduation when he graduated high school. That's actually a half-gram Miss Liberty gold graded coin. Okay, so it was a gift that, to me, being able to give that to him, and actually, at 18 years old, having his first piece of gold. I mean, that was it's something he's always going to cherish. And there he is. He's happy that he got it. And it's just on a little boat thing, a special boat dinner party that I had for him. So that's something that, to me, that's like one of my favorite pictures of Ryan. This is probably my favorite of all three of us together. But then here's in this picture up here. This is my youngest granddaughter, Amelia, my oldest granddaughter, Izzy, and then my soon-to-be step grandson, Liam. Okay, so this was Christmas time last year, and it was the first time that we were actually all together. So it was really great to have that. I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so here's I'll show you this on your screen in a minute. Here's the Everyday Person's Guide to Gold and Silver. Now, this is something that if you go to the website silverandgoldsolutions.org, there's a couple places on that website where you could actually download that guide. It's 100% free. It's an ebook. Or if you would like an actual hard copy of it, I did have it printed out. It's a nice book. I can actually mail it to you. So do that if you send me the email at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org. Okay, so that's 100% free. I'm not going to charge you for shipping. I'll just send it out to you. Just give me your address. And if it's like if you're in some of the other countries, if you're out of the United States, it's probably better just to do the ebook because it would cost an arm and a leg to ship it out to you. So yeah, so if you're in the United States, go ahead and send me your address and I can go ahead and ship one out to you. Okay, and that way you can take a look at it whenever you have a chance. But this is what I just want to show you real quick. Okay, so understanding, giving a gift of silver or gold, and I'm just going to use this as an example right now of something that I took these screenshots right before I did this presentation. No jokes aside. So with 7K, okay, they do offer a way for members to save in the form of silver and gold, but you don't have to be a member in order to actually purchase some of the items or, find a great gift, to actually be able to make a purchase and share it with somebody. Okay. But I just wanted to show you an example here. Okay. So like right now on 7K, you can actually get this. For Star Wars fans, you would love this. It's a Star Wars X-Wing 1-ounce silver coin, and it's MS70, so that means it's perfectly graded. You can't get a higher grade, so it's always going to maintain its value and then some, okay, because it's a perfectly graded coin. But right now, it's going for $209.99, okay? So you might think that that's a lot, but in the areas of graded coins and that's not really. But here, just this ended on November 22nd. This exact same one, somebody purchased one from 7K and they turned around and sold it on eBay for $369. Okay. Now I know there's other auctions going. You can double check. There's other auctions going online right now on eBay for this X-Wing fighter. So this just shows you, because people aren't aware of where to get it, they're willing to pay more for it on eBay. Okay. So this person, whoever bought this, paid, $160 more than, if they were a 7K member, or if they would have went to 7K's website. Okay, now 7K does charge for shipping and that, and I'm sure there was shipping and everything. Yeah, because you guys got shipping here. But this is just kind of shows you that examples of something like this where it's a graded coin, that it does have its value. And this is like, you look at it just from the standpoint of how much value it's already increased, because there's a limited amount. There's only like 2,000 of these available that were ever created. Okay. And out of the 2,000, there's even less that were actually even, out of the 2,000 that were minted, there was actually even less that were graded a perfect MS70. Okay. So this is I'm trying to share with you examples of, why maybe purchasing or getting a graded coin is something that's going to have its value opposed to just buying a raw coin. Okay. Now there's still benefits into buying a raw coin. But in this case here, that's what I'm going to share with you real quick. And I'm going to try and keep this short. Okay. So I'm not going to go on and on forever here. Okay. So I'm going to, it's 8:15. Okay. So I want to go run through this real quick. Then I'm going to share a video with you. And in the video, it's going to kind of give a 10,000-foot overview of, you know, the benefits of saving in the form of silver and gold. So whether you do this as a gift or if you do it as a, take part in a membership, which none of that is, the membership isn't, there are benefits to it, a lot of benefits to it, but it's not necessary to actually, take into account the information that I'm sharing with you, because the main thing I want to share with you in the points is that, doing incremental savings in the form of silver and gold can lead up to something huge. And you'll actually see something in the video where in the presentation where it gives some examples. Okay. And it's really eye-opening. So and in the short video presentation, we're going to share with you, how to save, who you can trust, how do you know if you're getting a good deal? Because there's a lot of companies out there that you could actually purchase silver or gold from online. But one thing I do want to point out, when I found out, when I've done all my research over the last couple of years, is that some companies, are they willing to purchase it back from you? Okay, if they're not willing to purchase something that if you can buy something from them, and say something happened where you needed to sell it back to them, or you needed an emergency came up and you wanted to liquidate it or whatever, are they willing to buy it back from you? That's one thing to kind of look into, so to kind of check people's return policies. But then also, because everybody's trying to undercut everybody on a price. So with the price of, silver or gold, depending on what you're looking at, or, there's, platinum and other types of precious metal too. Look at the price that they give you. So they might show you one price, but then in order to get that price, you have to buy 100 or 10,000 or something in order to get that price. Well, the one thing that's nice about 7K is, well, whether you buy one coin or you buy 1,000 of them, you're going to pay the same piece price. Okay, so they do not they sell it at the dealer direct price. Okay, which is really nice. But then these other companies, what they'll do is, on top of it too, is sometimes they'll have you place an order, and then they'll say, okay, your order is going to ship in 3 weeks. Well, they're actually even selling you stuff that you're buying something from them and they don't even have it in inventory. What's nice about 7K is they will never ever put anything on their site that they do not have in inventory, or something that they can ship out within 24 hours. So that's the one thing nice about that. So kind of keep those things in mind. And then also in this presentation, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can afford to save in silver and gold on a budget, whether you're making minimum wage or $15,000 a year or $150,000 a year. It's something that it's where you can actually save incrementally. So if you wanted to save like $20 to $30 a month in silver or gold, you could do that. And so it's really nice about 7K. Now with that, you do have to have a membership in order to do that, but it's something that I do have an extremely special offer that's part of my grand opening giveaway that I will be sharing with you right after the video, and then we'll wrap it up. So we're gonna probably finish this up in about 25 more minutes here. And one thing too is, can gold and silver build true generational wealth? And that, real quick, that is something that when I was doing all my research before I started doing these presentations, I was always wondering, why do generationally wealthy families always have that wealth? Okay, from generation to generation, it's passed down. And one thing that I did find out is that every single one of them had some form of saving or investing, okay, in silver or gold or some type of precious metal. And it's something that they 100 years ago, 200 years ago, they had started doing that, and generation to generation, they passed down this knowledge. And that's why in this video, when Zach shows some examples of what silver and gold has done over the course of time, it's really eye-opening. Then you can get more of an understanding of how these families have maintained that generational wealth. Okay. And then also what your financial institutions and financial advisors do not want you to know. And then also how you can start today if you would like. And like I said, in order to do what I'm sharing with this presentation, if you're not in one of these 8 countries here, the United States, Mexico, Canada, Australia, Ireland, UK, New Zealand, or Singapore, you can still do this. If just find a way to incrementally put away some, save in the form of silver or gold, on an incremental basis. Okay. So whether it's, a half ounce or 1 ounce coin or something or whatever. And now, of course, with gold, it's more expensive. So you do like a 10th ounce of coin or a 10th ounce of gold, or this is kind of what I'm saying, is just kind of model what I'm sharing with everybody here tonight. Okay, and if you are in a country that does not listed there, send me an email, because 7K's goal is to be global at some point, but it takes a while. Okay, even when I first started with them, they only had 6 countries. Now they're up to 8. Okay, they added 2 more. So it's something that they are in the process of bringing in countries, on a regular basis, but it does take a lot of time. Okay, so just send me an email, let me know what country you're from, and I am keeping a list of people who have contacted me in this way. When they do add your country or whatever, I can actually send you an email or whatever to help you get started. Okay, so what I want to do is go ahead and bring on Zach. He actually has a very nice wealth strategies presentation. And at the beginning, he does go over his income disclosure. So it's like the first 30, 40 seconds. But pay attention to the examples that he shared. They are really eye-opening. This is what really opened my perception on silver and gold. And it's something that I've shared with my family as well. And it's something that they were glad. Everybody I've shared this with, they said, thank you for sharing this with me. I did not realize this. So hopefully you get as much great information from it. And if you have any questions during the presentation, go ahead and put them in the chat, and then I will also, I'll answer those as I can. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the presentation. Oops. There we go.
Purchasing precious metals, bullion, coins, and/or collectibles involves risk. We strongly encourage you to exercise due diligence and properly educate yourself prior to purchasing precious metals. The information presented in 7K's Wealth Strategies is not to be considered tax or financial advice. We encourage you to seek appropriate professional advice regarding the tax and financial implications of buying, owning, or selling precious metals. Price and future value of precious metals is based on many factors, including but not limited to market and economic conditions. Past performance of precious metals is no guarantee of future performance or future value. Do you feel like you're working harder for your money just to get by? It's not just you. Millions of families around the world are feeling the exact same thing. In fact, as of 2017, 44% of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense if it popped up. So what's happening? Take a look at some of the major staples in our lives today and how much more they have increased in cost from the year 2000 to 2018. Water and sewage up 133%, car insurance up 97%, and the list goes on. This isn't even counting the 2021 inflation numbers that are the highest since 1982. We're all feeling it, but why is it happening? It's not that things are necessarily costing more to make or service, it's that the fiat currency used to buy the goods is becoming worth less. As you can see, when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, a dollar was worth, well, a dollar. Because of some government decisions such as going off of the gold standard and increased money printing, the purchasing power over time has dropped to less than 5 cents on the dollar compared to 1913. Now, this isn't anything new, unfortunately. There's a long list of countries where this exact same thing has happened, including Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and most recently Venezuela. In each case, they have attempted to print themselves out of their version of a financial crisis. The playbook is being passed around the world, and the result is always the same. If you look at the M1 currency supply chart, it will give you a good indication of what result we could be headed for in the United States. The M1 currency supply is just a way of showing how much printed money is in the hands of the citizens in a country. It is a direct link to the printing of fiat currency. As you can see, the US made a drastic decision related to the COVID-19 pandemic in the year 2020 and decided to go on an even more massive printing spree. As we have seen throughout history, more printing leads to more inflation, which means it takes more fiat currency to purchase the things that we need to live. So how are we supposed to protect ourselves from what seems to be a runaway trade? There is a secret that government institutions, banks, and wealthy families have used for ages. It's called sound money. Don't worry, it's just a fancy name for gold and silver. Gold and silver have proven to maintain its buying power throughout history, no matter what happens to fiat currencies around the world. Let's take a look at some examples. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver and $1 had equal purchasing power. You could have used either 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. If you would have had the same 2,500 ounces of silver in 2020, you could have purchased 2 brand new Mustangs. but $2,500 could barely even cover the down payment to get one. The same is proven true in the housing market. The average home cost in 2001 was $169,000, or 626 ounces of gold. In 2021, you could have taken less gold and purchased 3 homes, even though the average home cost in dollars almost doubled. The list goes on and shows how gold and silver is one of the best ways to play defense against fiat currencies that always decrease in value over time. There are usually a couple things that happen, though, when individuals find out about the value of sound money. First, questions. What should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it take to get started? And do I need to be an expert to win? The second thing that happens is a discovery of things like mixed advice on what to buy, scammers, high minimums, and people selling inventory they don't actually have, and much, much more, which all cause more questions and a general mistrust, leading them to never ever get started. Maybe this sounds familiar, but we believe things just shouldn't be that hard. We believe that every family deserves a real chance to get ahead of the game, not only now, but forever. Really, our goal is to help you get started on a path that will help you create a true legacy for generations to come. So who are we? We are 7K, a community of people on a mission to help each other create financial independence, preserve wealth, and create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times. 7K was founded in 2016 by these 4 individuals with over 100 years of combined business experience. They all have different skill sets and strengths, but all share the same values and belief in helping the average family get ahead. Together, they set out to create a vehicle for people to find more hope and less stress. That vehicle is now a membership, much like Amazon Prime, Spotify, Hulu, or countless other companies that also have a membership, but much more powerful. With a 7K membership, one of the easiest ways to start is by grabbing a little bullion. Bullion is non-collectible gold and silver. Non-collectible gold or silver is a great way to shore up the defensive side of your wealth portfolio. 7K makes it easy. They carry physical gold and silver in different forms. They only sell the things they have in inventory. You won't find minimums or maximums, period. You can literally start with $1 if that's your current budget. And one of the coolest things is that 7K has made transacting gold and silver possible again. It makes it easy for you to create and execute a good defensive strategy. But there isn't a good sports team in history that has won a championship on defense alone. Just like that, you will also need a very good offensive strategy. That offensive strategy can be found inside of collectibles. The collectible market has proven to be a robust way for wealthy families around the world to not only protect, but also grow their wealth, and more importantly, their legacy. A collectible usually has to be rare or low mintage, has to have unique or artistic designs, a great story, or have historic significance. So if you look at the paper this amazing Spider-Man comic book from 1962 is printed on, it's only worth a couple of dollars. In 2021, this comic book sold for a record $3.6 million. The person or family that bought this book was not buying the paper. They were buying the emotion, art, rarity, story, and other things they found valuable about this book. In fact, most wealthy families that are playing the collectibles game are doing it not only for their financial protection or gain, but also to preserve their family legacy. If you look at the top 5 places wealthy families turned in order to protect and grow their wealth during the financial crisis of 2008, you will see that 3 of the 5 things are collectible in some way. And the other 2? Sound money. Unfortunately, not many families have an extra million or 2 laying around to buy high-end collectibles, nor would they even know where to start. But 7K is bridging the gap so that the average family can start playing the game with rare, unique, but also affordable collectibles through modern coins. In 2004, a coin called Tiffany Art No. 1 hit the market for about $90. Now, $90 doesn't seem unreasonable for the average family to scrape together in order to add this incredible coin to their wealth portfolio. Today, though, if you wanted to go buy this same coin, it would cost you at least $8,000. But the metal in the coin is only worth roughly $50 today. The additional value in the coin is due to the rarity, story, beauty, or whatever else a potential buyer finds to be valuable. That is the added leverage or offense collectibles can add to a wealth portfolio. You can see here just a few more examples of the same thing play out in other coins. Modern collector coins have a very good track record over the last 20 to 30 years of being a powerful tool inside of the offense of a well-rounded wealth strategy. 7K not only offers some of the best coins from around the world, but also designs and mints its own coins, giving 7K members exclusive or first access. 7K also makes adding cool, unique, and rare collectible coins extremely easy through one of the most powerful member benefits called the Autosaver. The Autosaver program takes all of the thinking out of collecting and leverages the experts at 7K to send you a rare and exclusive collectible coin every single month. It is truly a set it and forget it, zero discipline approach to automate your collectible asset stacking. You will just need to choose one of the options you like best and watch them show up at your door every month. There are other ways you can also take your stacking to the next level, though, with your own shopping cart called 7K Selected and also special sales called Coin Drops. 7K provides many ways to win with collectible gold and silver. As you can see here, Eddie Spears has spent very little time to get a massive head start, making sure a wealth legacy comes from him. All the same, Chris Latin Sr. says he collects both bullion and collector coins, and you can see he has built a very nice stack. He even claims it is now one of his most valued possessions because of what it will mean for him and his family in the future. Gold and silver are not only effective, but can also be super fun. The 7K is much more than just a gold and silver company. Their focus is to help in any way possible you build a legacy that you feel is important. As you dig into the membership with 7K, you will find many different member benefits to help you build that legacy from many different angles. Each could be an important tool in your financial strategy to reduce the stress of the current economy and add more hope for the future. Although you will have plenty of support early on to help you get started in your journey with precious metals, being a proficient and educated buyer is an important component to hitting your new goals. The buyer certification training will help you find what type of buyer you might be, what goals you might have based on what is important to you, and also what type of defensive strategy you might want to set up for yourself. The collector certification will help you move towards a winning offensive strategy, teaching you all you need to know about the ins and outs of the collectible coin world, what types you might be interested in, and also some expert tips from a world-renowned coin expert. As you dig into collectibles more, you will also find the power of collections, and inevitably, you will be searching for a coin to complete a certain series or set that isn't for sale on the first-hand market. The next member benefit helps solve that problem of where you might find that coin, along with other problems that were previously obvious in the collectible coin market. Stack and Sell is a complete and robust marketplace that values authenticity. Now you can easily buy graded collectible coins from other collectors without worry. It also features the world's first inventory system for collectors where you can track what coins you have and what their current values are. Collecting gold and silver is fun, but 7K believes it should also power your lifestyle. Putting a value on memories made around the world is actually priceless. With a 7K membership, you can choose to travel around the world on the company-sponsored trips. Any member can choose to go, and usually at a discount for money. There are also other 7K getaway trips where you can spend time with the founders, the executive team, and those can be won through contests. With 7K, you really can create a robust lifestyle using the power of gold and silver and all that the membership has to offer. But remember the initial problem that most people have of not being able to cover the $400 emergency expense? 7K has a way to help that too. Simply by sharing the 7K message, you will earn points across 2 teams, and 7K will thank you by sending you $500 once each team reaches 500 points. This can happen once or as many times as you choose by how often you successfully share the message and refer new customers. And the best part is when you earn enough points and a payment is triggered, 7K will drop it directly into what's called your Sound Money wallet. The Sound Money wallet is the most robust digital wallet today that deals with cash, gold, and silver. You can power your entire gold and silver strategy through this wallet. So as you can see, not only can you fund the wallet from any referral money generated, also from a bank account and even crypto wallets. You can purchase physical gold and silver in all forms, as well as digital gold and silver that is 100% backed by physical metals. Sound Money Wallet is also the first wallet of its kind that will allow you to send gold and silver or cash to other members for free. Earning a little extra money for sharing is super nice, but there are some people that love sharing that message so much that they want more potential. New levels of referral income can be unlocked by ranking up, from associate at $500 all the way up to presidential gold at $12,500 per week. Each new rank carries with it the potential for increased income. 7K truly is on a mission to help the average person build not only a strategy for their future wealth, but also a true legacy long into the future. There's a mantra here at 7K that the 7K community lives by, and some of it may resonate with you. We see things differently. They say stop, we say go. They strive for mediocrity. We are obsessed with significance. They said we couldn't do it, so we did it anyway. We build leaders, teachers, and entrepreneurs that create generational wealth, transform families, bring hope to the helpless, and significance to the successful. We are the believers. After seeing this information, the question is, where do you stand? How would you feel having a little more control over your financial legacy? How would your life be different if you had more time and money to do the things that you enjoy with the people you love? Our guess is that something you heard today made sense. Now, if that's true, don't wait any longer to start building your family legacy through one of the most powerful vehicles available today. Go ahead and pick up which membership is going to fit you best. If you're just looking to be a customer and start stacking assets with the 7K membership, the standard is an awesome option. For only $199 for the one-year membership, it has plenty of benefits to move you in the right direction. But if you know you want to earn some extra income through sharing the 7K message, the premium is definitely the right choice. The premium comes with a worry-free approach to know that you have full access to all the benefits. There is peace in knowing that whatever your goals are, you won't have to worry about if the premium has what it takes to get you there. Now, it's valued at over $1,500. It will only take you $499 to get started. So thank you for taking the time to see why 7K might be a fit for you. But before you go, just take a note of where you might fall. Most people fall into one of three categories, and please take a note of where you might fit. 1 is to grab a membership and start stacking. 2 is to grab a membership and share the message to create a nice little side gig with some extra income. Or 3 is that you already know you want to share the message enough to work toward a full-time income. If you identified yourself as a 2 or 3, then take a look at our income disclosure to see how successful our members that actually decide to share the 7K message have been. You can see each rank and what the high, low, mean, and averages are for each one, and what it might take you to create a solid side gig or a full-time income. Also take note that 85% of our members don't actually share with anyone else. They just love the products and all the member benefits that come with 7K. Now, wherever it is that you may fit, we're very excited for you to become a new member of 7K.
Okay, Zach did a really nice job with that presentation. And just real quick, you know what the biggest aha moment I had when I saw they changed the presentation slightly, but it had the same nuts and bolts. And the one that really stood out to me was the 1965 example, if you had $2,500 or 2,500 1-ounce silver coins, you could purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. But in, nowadays, if you walked into a Ford dealer, $2,500, and you're trying to buy a Ford Mustang, that's going to be enough for like a down payment. You're going to be spending the next, 3 to 5 years or whatever, making monthly payments on it. But if you walked into a Ford dealer with 2,500 ounces of at pure silver, what you could buy with that is 2 brand new Ford Mustangs, right off the lot. So that's what really stood out to me. And then his examples of, what gold has done, going back to, the beginning of the century, to 2018, as far as, what you could actually purchase, back then, how much gold it would take to purchase one house, whereas, you could buy one house. Okay. But even now, you could buy 3 houses with that same amount of gold. Okay, actually even less than that. Okay, so that's something that just really shows you the value of what silver and gold can do. Now, of course, there's no guarantee that it's going to consistently go up or whatever. But the one thing to keep in mind, though, is silver and gold is the one true currency that is accepted in every country across the globe. I mean, there's not one country you would go into that would turn down a silver coin or a gold coin. Okay, it's something that's the one true currency that is accepted globally. Whereas a lot of countries have their fiat currency, the paper money. You have to have everything converted in order to make purchases there. But with silver and gold, it is the one true currency that is actually globally accepted. And like I've said in many presentations before, it's always been one that has stood the test of time. It's always been, you go back even to the biblical sense, what did one of the wise men bring the infant Jesus? He brought him gold, because even back then gold had its significance. So it's something it's always been around, and it's, some people refer to it as God's money or whatever. But it's something that has been around forever. Okay. So it's something that it's not going to, lose its worth, okay, or its value. It's always going to have its purchasing power. Okay, so this is kind of something to keep in mind. But real quick, and then I'll share my special offer, and then we'll wrap it up. So if you, like anything, do your due diligence. If you've never heard of 7K and you want to go, whether to check the Better Business Bureau or whatever, they do have a physical building there. They're actually not a virtual company. So they're located in Idaho Falls, Idaho. So if you were in that city in Idaho, you can actually walk into their business. They do have, they have normal business hours. They do have a chat support and everything, so that you can actually call them up and talk to them if you wanted to. Okay, so it's something that they are a legitimate company, and you can do your due diligence. And the co-founders are actually Zach Davis, who just did the presentation, Roger Ball, Josh Anderson, and Richard Hansen, and all 4 of those are the ones that came together and decided, what can we do to give the opportunity of letting the average everyday person, regardless of their income, save in the form of silver and gold. And that's how they came up with the concept of 7K. And if the name Roger Ball looks familiar to you, he's actually the founder of Melaleuca, and it's been a company that's been around for a couple of decades here. It's a very solid company. And so, it's $1 billion company. So it's something that just kind of shows you the type of people that got together to create 7K. So with my special, okay, so this is really exciting for me. Okay, so like I said, to qualify for the free silver, just go ahead and send me an email, rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org, and you do go into a drawing for that, and most likely, you'll win something. Okay, and so what I do is, I'll have that drawing probably either live that night on December 3rd or the following day. Okay. But I will do something with that for all the drawings. And then also, okay, so you're thinking, okay, well, do I have to have a membership? No, you don't have to have a membership to actually make purchases from 7K. So if you look in the chat there, that one link that I have there, that the getting started one, that will actually take you to their website. Okay. And you can actually, there's 3 short videos on that page. Or if you wanted to watch again, that gives a 10,000-foot overview of what I just shared here tonight. And if you did want to create a membership, you could do it through that link go to that getting started link, and then click the button underneath those 3 videos on the homepage. But if you were interested in just purchasing the products or something, or just seeing what it's all about, finding out what 7K is about, and if you wanted more information to look at it in your own time. And I always offer this to everybody. If you want to jump on a separate Zoom call or something, or have a personal phone call with me, just send me an email, and we can set something up. I'm more than happy to do that. And then also, what I want to do, as far as if you're interested in becoming a member, okay, so this is part of my gift from me to you. And this is during my grand opening celebration, I've been trying to give as much as I can because I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to have my business and be able to share different information and everything with people. And so my gift to you is if you go ahead and send me an email at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org and say, Rick, I want to go ahead and create a membership. What I will do is I will pay for half of your standard membership. So that's like $100 right there. Okay. Which then on top of it, with becoming a member and being a part of the Silver and Gold Solutions team, I do have some personal gifts that I will send to you. One of them is this Silver and Gold Solutions nice coffee mug, which I'm a big, huge coffee drinker, but it's still a really nice mug. But then also I will send you a silver, a 1 ounce silver coin. So this is something that you will actually have physical silver in your hands right off the get-go, just from becoming a member. And this is from me, not from 7K. And then I also always include a copper coin of some form in with a welcome package. Okay. Now this is something like people are like, well, copper, that's not that much. But when it's an actual pure copper coin that's about the size of this Indian head here. Actually, I do have some that are Indian heads too, and I have some that are replicas of the silver dollar, the Miss Liberty silver dollar too. But I will send you that too, because one thing that's you see pennies and people don't think anything of pennies because there's not really much copper in them anymore. But actually having a pure copper coin, it's worth something. Okay, not worth a ton, but it's something that it's actually I think the second most mined precious metal that's actually mined. So it's something to kind of keep in mind too. Okay, it's something that they've been saying actually since back in the early 2000s that copper is going to be the next item to actually kind of skyrocket. And there is some truth to that. That's always something to kind of keep an eye on. It hasn't hit that mark yet, but eventually it will. So like I said, send me an email and say, let me know that you want to become a member, and my gift to you is I will personally pay for half of your membership. Okay. And what I usually do with that is because it's it would have to be something through PayPal. Okay. So you would have to have a PayPal account. If you don't have a PayPal account, maybe we can work something else out where I could actually mail you a check or something for it. But this is, once you create your membership, I will send you half the money over. Okay. So that's something that I wanted to share with everybody. That's my gift to you. Okay. So this is something, just kind of keep this in mind. When you're going to give a gift this Christmas time or anytime holiday season or, wedding or birthday or something, think of something that's going to actually, personally, it would, it's going to be something unique. Okay. And it's something that's going to have or maintain its value over the course of time. Okay. Whether they may not think anything of it, but just think about it. If you were able to, and I'll just close with this. There was one video that used to be part of the presentation, but they took it out. It's called the $1.2 million mistake. And what that is from when the American Silver Eagle came out in 1986. If you would have collected one MS-70 Silver Eagle every month from 1986 till now, it would have cost over that course of 36 years. It would have cost probably around $40,000 to $50,000. Okay, if that was just one coin a month. Okay, but that collection itself is worth over $1.2 million today. Okay, so that's a really because as American Silver Eagles are coming out, the instant they come out, they don't necessarily aren't necessarily rare, but in certain years and certain mints that the coins are produced from do have a rare value to them, which you usually don't know until down the road. But one of the coins from, I believe it was 1999, is actually worth $19,000 just for 1 ounce silver coin. Okay, so it's something to kind of keep in mind. Okay, so I hope everybody got some great information from this presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm more than happy to jump on another call with you or get on a phone call with you. And like when you send me the email for if you're going to create a membership, put your contact phone number in there. And I'm not going to call you unless you ask me to call you. But this way, it gives us another means for communicating. What I'll do is I will send you my phone number, my personal cell phone number, back to you. And this way, if you wanted to text me, if you had any questions, or like say if you were sharing it with somebody else and you said, "Hey, Rick, what can I tell? They have a question about this, and I'm not sure what the answer is." I can definitely jump on a call and help you out. So that's so go ahead and send me that, and then also send me your address so I can actually ship out this welcome gift to you. And even if you're in another country for the welcome gift, I do that. It is, it gets a little pricey depending on the country, but that's something that I want to do, to welcome you as to be a part of the Silver and Gold Solutions team. And if it's something where, we can always work around that if you in the event that you don't want that gift from me. But it's something I'm just really pleased to share this information with everybody. I really wish everybody my best for a great holiday season. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to be a member to make purchases from 7K. You can use that link and then you can check out their products or whatever. They do have some low range jewelry to really expensive jewelry too, and some of the collectors coins and that they have that are graded. Some of them are low range and some of them are very high range. Okay, so they do have a nice selection. And also with the product section, they do have where you can buy one Silver Eagle or you can buy a tube of them, a tube of 20 or a monster box of them or something like that if you wanted to do that. So I hope you got some great information from this presentation. And like I said, just kind of think of this way as another way, a gift idea for creating a memorable Christmas for someone. Okay, and whether it's you buy them a membership and then they're able to save monthly or whatever with an autosaver program, or if they wanted to do it incrementally with the Sound Money wallet, that's where you could do $15-20 a month or something like that if you wanted to. In silver or gold, you could do that. So it just gives another option for people too. Okay, and it's definitely one of those gifts they'll never forget. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this presentation with me. I wish you my best. And again, reach out to me at rick@silverandgoldsolutions.org to qualify for the free silver giveaway, and then also the end of the month drawing, which is on November 30th. So I will have that on November 30th. So if you watch the replay on the 1st of December, I'm sorry I can't turn back the clock, but hopefully you watch this video before then. Okay, so take care. I wish everybody a happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas to you, and I hope everybody has a great, fantastic New Year. And I'm really looking forward to connecting with you. Okay, so I hope everybody has a great rest of their night and a great week ahead. Take care.